Hi there. Reopening the Canadian Embassy in Tehran. Really? Of all the considerations Canada could be having about the Islamic Republic in 2026, this is the one? So to recap, a couple of weeks ago, Prime Minister Mark Carney said Canada should move toward reopening embassies in countries such as the Islamic Republic of Iran, arguing that maintaining a diplomatic presence does not amount to endorsing the government in power. Well, that may sound pragmatic in a foreign policy seminar, but to many Iranian Canadians, it sounded nothing short of astonishing. Remember, Canada closed its embassy in Tehran in 2012 and expelled Islamic regime diplomats from Ottawa because the Islamic Republic was considered a threat to international peace, a danger to the Iranian people, and a regime that repeatedly disregarded the safety of foreign diplomats. That was 2012. 14 years later, what exactly has improved? Well, since that embassy closed, the Islamic Republic has shot Flight PS-752 out of the sky, killing 176 innocent people, including Canadian citizens and residents, as you know. It has executed protesters, imprisoned dissidents, murdered children after the killing of Mahsa Amini, massacred tens of thousands earlier this year, and of course taken foreign nationals hostage and continued threatening journalists and activists and critics beyond Iran's borders, including here in Canada. And the proposed response is to restore an embassy, reopening the Canadian embassy in Tehran. Really? Yes, embassies can provide consular assistance. Yes, governments need channels through which to communicate, especially with their adversaries. But there is a quid pro quo. Diplomacy isn't only about what one side receives, it's also about what the other side is handed. An embassy offers access and recognition and the appearance of normal relations. For a regime desperate to prove that the world is moving on, a Canadian flag flying in Tehran would not be treated as an administrative convenience. It would be displayed as political vindication. It would tell the families of Flight PS-752 that accountability can apparently be postponed in the name of engagement. It would tell threatened Iranian Canadians that their government is prepared to normalize relations with the very state responsible for those threats. And it would tell Tehran that enough time has passed for Canada to lower the cost of its conduct. Even though that conduct has not fundamentally changed, diplomacy has its place, but timing carries meaning, and an embassy is never just an office. You might say an embassy is a message. Canada should be standing with the people of Iran and protecting Canadians from the Islamic Republic, not offering the regime a fresh symbol of legitimacy. Remember, the IRGC is actually on the terrorist list here in Canada, and that's what we got. And now, reopening the Canadian embassy in Tehran. Maybe not.